Hi, this is Lorraine, and today I'm going to be doing a video with Isaac. This is Isaac, and Isaac is riding a cheap front-wheel drive. One of the reasons I wanted to do this video is because Isaac actually filmed me doing the Folder Light Trekker video in this wood, and as he was filming me, he came across tons of obstacles that he really struggled with, even the Folder Light Trekker didn't. And this video is for those who are thinking of a couple of things, buying a cheap attachment like that, but also those who are thinking of the difference between a rear wheel drive and front wheel drive, because there's such a huge difference in performance. Basically, on a front wheel drive, no matter how good it is, you don't get the traction. And today our main purpose is going to be to illustrate some of the negatives of using a front wheel drive. So here we have the front wheel drive, and basic so just you know, it's an Invacare NHS wheelchair. It's got nice sort of thick casters, so in theory they should also help just a wee little. All right, so first of all, let's get Isaac to just turn around. There you go, as straight off we've got. So what Isaac's been doing, so you get this traction issue, right? That's one of the first things you got to remember. What Isaac's been doing is he's been using his wheels to just pull him around. I mean, the good thing about having a front wheel thing is that obviously you still got the ability to use your hands, and that's also true when you're driving. Your driving method is massively affected by that. Also, you can use a front wheel attachment as a steering attachment, even if you aren't using electric. But I don't know if you can hear that lag. So he's got a lot of speed, but look at the dust it's pulling up. And then, as you can see, he doesn't have traction. So again, there you go. Here he is pushing himself a little bit. Because again, if you are using a forward wheel drive, anything really, no matter how good they are, you are pulling from the front. So you're pulling your chair. And I mean, it's making a horrendous noise. And the other thing you've got to remember is that you've got to use your brakes. So some attachments don't have electric in them at all. Some front wheel attachments, they're just literally there to help you as the driver be able to steer a little better and manage your manual chair a little bit better. And that's fair enough if that's what you know you're in for. You're using it like a front wheel, or you're using it like a driving and braking aid. But if you have a bit of electric, it's well and truly worth noting that obviously you have got that constant issue with traction. And again, as Isaac went downhill, I'm still in my Folder Light Trekker, so I don't have to brake. And you see, Isaac, this is what happened to Isaac a lot. He came into these stops. They're just literally wheel spins, aren't they? And the only way to deal with that is he's then got to put his hand on and push over them. I mean, this is the same nature reserve that I do absolutely all my reviews in. So if you've seen my other reviews, you will have seen even really clunky chairs like the Invacare Bora will still go over this with its supermarket wheels without making all this noise and having to be pushed. I mean, right, this particular attachment doesn't have the biggest front wheel in the world, but even with a bigger front wheel and you know, more torque, you're still going to be basically you're facing the unique issues that you do when you're being pulled from the front. I just thought it was really useful for some people because, as you may have noticed, I review this very briefly around some shopping centres in London. Does really well in terms of turning circle, even though it's technically not got a small turning circle. And certainly the way that it looks is that you'd think that it would have a lot more pull than something rear wheel drive, but the actual truth is that actually you are quite limited. Good things about these kind of motors, you can charge your wheelchair from them, but equally I've just reviewed the Folder Light Trekker, charge your wheelchair, I meant to say charge your phone, but I've just reviewed the Folder Light Trekker and you can charge your phone from there. We're just going over some normal gravel here. Even normal gravel and mud So if you watch my video of the folding light trekker, you can hear Isaac's motor in the background making an almighty mess, and he's struggling a hell of a lot. See, things like this, the tree stumps, which you'll see we film in my video of the fold light trekker, and I'm going to go over that as easy as pie on the fold light trekker. But here he is again with that graunching noise, just trying to make basic headway in the nature reserve. So it's really useful. If you've got any questions, please let me know. And the other thing I've got to say is, I know that a lot of you have commented that I've helped my videos, my housewife videos, have helped people avoid the mistake of making horrendous mistakes in terms of their purchases. Thank you for those comments. It means a lot to me. Yeah, it's an unfunded channel, and yes, I do work. Yeah, I took comments off my shorts recently because some guy made some nasty comment about, you know, being on benefits, and it's like, yeah, but that's your assumption, isn't it? Because you don't actually know somebody's financial situation. So there you go. That's a little bit of prejudice in itself. All right, I think that's pretty much all we need to cover now. Thank you very much. Goodbye.